Google Analytics 4 for beginners. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you about Google Analytics 4 and I'm going to be telling you how you can use it. So let's get into it. So as you can see, I'm on the website analytics.google.com, and once you're over here, all you got to do is just simply go ahead and get started. Since this is a Google product, you can just sign in with your Google, email address and sign in, and you should be good to go. Then all you got to do is just simply hit the start measuring button. All right. If you don't know what Google Analytics does, it basically collects all the analytical data of a website. And then when you click on the get started button, you're going to go ahead and get started with these 5 options right here. First is your account creation. Then we have property creation. Then we have business details, business objective, and then we have data collection. First things first, we have account creation. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the account details. Add the name of the accounts over here. It is required. So just type in the name over here, and then we should be good to go. And then you have account data sharing settings over here. So here you can select what type you want. So we got Google products and services, right? So basically Google processes your Google Analytics data only required to maintain protections. The Google Analytics service, as set out in this terms and services sharing below, allows you access to whether the data that you collect in Google Analytics may be shared with Google additional purposes. So for example, Google products and services. Share your Google Analytics data with Google to help improve Google's products and services. If you want to do that, go with that. If not, leave it as it is. If you want to select other ones as well, go with that. It totally depends on you. I'll just leave it as random, and then we'll just hit the next button. Next is the property creation option. And then we have property creation. Here we create a property, all right? To measure your web data, create a Google Analytics 4 property. Each property you create holds all of your measurements data for any selection of the website and app you choose. So here is your property details. So add the property name, it is required. Set the time zone, and the currency, and you should be good to go. So for this one, the property name is going to be related to my website. So I'll just type in the name of the website, right? Yeah, I think that should be good to go. And click on next. And then we select the business details, right? We describe our business. So we have industry. We basically have, what industry would this fall into? Like, it's clothes, so it should be something like that, right? Like an online commerce store, e-commerce store, something like that, right? So here we have clothing. I don't see anything with the name of clothing. People in society reference here. Shopping. I suppose shopping would be, yeah, shopping. And then we'll go with small. I don't really have a lot of employees, so we'll go with small. And then we have business objectives, right? Then we choose our business objective. A lead generation, of course, measures the action that indicates potential customers. Driving sales, so we want to see, make sure people, buys our products from our website, right? Analyze and optimize sales and any financial transactions on your websites or app, right? That looks good, yeah. Viewer engagement, this is mainly for, if you have a lot of viewers and engagement. This is actually pretty good for if you want to have a lot of views on videos or posts and stuff like that. If you want to, get people's attention on it, that should be, that's good for that. If you want more traffic to the website or an app, then you can go with this one, drives more visitors to the website. So I think we should be good to go. I think these 2 are the main objectives. We want people to come over to our website and we want them to buy our product. And we'll click on create. All right. And then this is the agreement. Go ahead and read it once and then just simply hit the I accept button and agree. And then we have start collecting data. All right. Be sure you're signed into the analytics account and property. Choose the source of the data below. Next, you'll view instructions by adding data collections to your sources, and you can add collections over here. So we are going to choose a platform. We want to choose website, and here we add the website. So this is the website right here. I'll go ahead and copy the name of the website, paste it here. Okay, it's www. So www.myname, and the stream name should be, I'll just put the same name over here as well. And then we want measuring page views, scrolls, outbound clicks, and 4 more, which are site search, video engagement, file downloads, and stuff like that. We don't actually need file downloads since we are not going to be downloading files or video engagement, so we'll leave those. Form interaction, I don't even have forms, so we'll do that. These are okay, so yeah, we should be good to go. Then we can save it, what type of data we want to measure, and then we hit the create and continue button like that. Give it 1 more second and boom. We are now good to go, right? Data collection is now set up. Now we just need to set up Google tags. Now this is where things get a bit tricky. So install with WordPress, since we are sign in and install a G tag through WordPress via WordPress. We could go with that one since this is a WordPress website, but I do have a Bluehost account. I don't know if it'll work with that. So we can install it manually. So below is the Google tag for your account, copy paste it. this code into the every page of your website immediately after the head element. All right. But let me see on this option. We'll click on next. All right. Install the Google tag extension, which is over here. Click on that, open that up. This is the Google tag. And we'll add that to my browser and we should be good to go. Okay, we install with the CMS or website builder as well. We should be good to go. But yeah, let's go over. All right, first one, install with the tag extension, right? And this is the right here. This is, you know, how you can set it up. We click on setup conversions. All right, and it should open up over here. Yeah, that's good. Click on confirm. Select tag over here, so we have that there. Yep, and add the website, which is this one. Click on scan website, which is, there we go. That's the website right here. Scanning your website to determine if it's already set up to measure conversions. All right, it says right here, select your preference. This is our tag right here. All right, you don't have any tags on your website. Let's install the following tags. So to install the following tags, here's how we would do it, right? A couple of different options. We can go with the walkthrough options or do it myself. Go with the walkthrough options since that's the recommended one and it's easier. So we're going to do that. I do need to log in into my WordPress account. I don't have an account. See, that's the thing. I don't have a WordPress account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here, go back, and I'll do it myself, right? So here's how we do it. Basically, we copy our ID tag, right? So follow the instruction below and install your Google tag. Then click the test installation once you're done. This is our Google tag right here. We need to log into our WordPress website. Make sure that our site is publicly accessible, which is right now it is, all right? If you're unable to install the plugins on your WordPress account, follow these steps right here. Number 2 is to follow step 3 to 14, okay, which is over here, 3 to 14, basically. And to download and install the Sidekick by Google. So we're going to install the plugins. So let me just go into my dashboard real quick and install the plugins that we need. All right, here we are. And just to double confirm everything, I'm just simply gonna, you know, open up the website as well, just here to visit it. Why not? Yeah, this is it. Okay, then we go into the plugin section over here on the left hand side. Where did it go? I have a lot of plugins, to be honest. I think I did install Google ones, but if not, let me check. We have the plugins options right here. I forgot I couldn't see it. I'm partially blind, or I'm going blind, but yeah, here we go. So Google, I don't see the name again. Maybe I don't see it. We do have Google Analytics, but that's not it. Let's go ahead and click on add plugin. And here we have Google Sitekit, I think, but we'll just search for Google. Yeah, Google Sitekit by Google. There we go. Now we're going to install that. All right, give it 1 second. And let me see what it says right here. All right. Plugin, which is free to install, and you already have Sidekick. Go to step number 15 in the navigation menu. Okay, it's basically telling us how to install this right here. There we go. After granting a permission, proceed to verification. Click on allow. Okay, so we should be good to go. Once the box is activated on the left hand side, click the connect Google Analytics down. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So activate it, and now on the left hand side, it should pop up. Here we go. Click on start setup. Sidekick right here at the top. Connect your Google Analytics account. All right. Checking compatibility and click on sign in with Google. Yeah. And after that, you should be good to go. Now we have to Google verify this ownership. Verify that you the owner. Yeah, that is me. I am the owner. Allow. Yep. Set up the console. Set up Google Analytics. Yep. All right. I think we should be good to go now. Now here we go. And here we have our account name. We have the account right here. Yep, everything looks good. And click on complete setup. All right. And now our Google Analytics account should be connected to our website. There we go. Congratulations. It's now set up. Now we should just simply come over here, you know, click on test installation just to make sure that it is connected, because it is connected. I'm pretty sure. It might take a couple of minutes, but yeah, see, it still says that, oh no, we're unable to verify it. But guess what? It's right there on my account. Where did it go? There we go. There you can see right there. Although we do need to set up the ads, so maybe that's what it is. So continue with Sidekick or use WooCommerce. We're going to continue with Sidekick. We don't want that. Continue with that over here. And here we can set up our ad account. This is our connecting an existing ad account. Don't have a conversion ID. I might have a conversion ID if we come over here. This is our tag. So yeah, let me see over here. Testing Google tag. We did install it though, right? Yeah, here we go. So here you go. You can see right here, it says Google tag was correctly detected on the website. So now it's working. There you go. So it's now working. So next we want to, this is the measurement ID as well. So is this the, no, that's the ads account conversion ID. For that, I don't think that's available over here, or is it? I'm not sure. Stream ID is that, stream name is there, see website and everything. So we should be good to go. Now it's basically going to go ahead and detect data for the last 28 hours, right? Like last 48 hours. So basically, who came to the website? Where did he come from? Where did he click? Which pages did they mostly visit? So all those data are going to be available over here, right? Then we just simply click on next. Data collection is pending. So you can see right here, you successfully created your account and property. It may take up to 48 hours before the property start collecting data. That's fine. It's okay. We already know that. And now we should be good to go. All right, and then we are good to go, right? I don't want any of this, so I'll just save it. And yeah, so here you can see we have 1 active user per minute, and right here. So that's because that was us, that we went to the website like 2 minutes ago, setting it up. So you can see it's actually working. It's locating all the data, who comes to the website, where did they come to, which pages did they go. So if I click over here, we can see choose for me, we can see the country. If we can open this up or actually view real time over here, we have one. That's probably me somewhere on this map. I don't know. I don't see it. But yeah, you can see right here, we just visited the home section, first time visit page views and everything. So you can see all of your analytics over here. You'll be able to see where this person is coming from, right? Which websites did he go to? What events did he encounter? Everything is going to be available over here. And this is your real-time overview of that, of your website, right? Data collection may take up to like 48 hours as it says right here, as you know, you can see right here. We'll set that. But yeah, next we could go ahead and set up our ads account over here, but I think it did appear over here, but it's gone. Okay, so it says right here the data collection is still active, so we should be good to go. But yeah, let's go back to the site kit right here and set up our ads account. I don't have the ads account conversion ID, so we can just set up our ads account with this one. There's 2 ways because it says or in the middle. So we're going to continue with Google. All right, could not load, but that's fine. Maybe it's because I'm using, well, sometimes ad blocker does not work over here because I am using an ad blocker, to be honest. Ad blockers have become like a necessity in my life, but it also could be because I'm using Brave browser, does not allow any ads. Even if I, close the ad blocker, it'll still say it. So yeah, well, I can't do that over here, but you can connect your Google services over here with the ad account and you should be good to go. Cancel that for now since we don't really need it. So we'll cancel that. Now here you can see you pretty much have connected all of your Google settings. You've got the page speed insight, you've got the analytics. Ads is pretty new, but we can add that later. You can see right here, we do need to set that up, but for that, of course, I need to stop my ad blockers, but I don't have that. We also have connected the search console and everything looks good. And if we want, we can connect more services over here. Like we can connect like an AdSense account, readers revenue, sign in with Google, tag manager over here. We can set up the tag manager as well. So this is, I think, where we can set up tag manager, the Google tag manager that we had. Refetch my account if it has any. No. Okay, we can create a new one. No worries. Tagmanager.google.com. Yeah, create a new account. And here we can set up our tag manager account. Although I don't want to do that right now, it would be a bit of a hassle. It's pretty similar to the analytics account. So you can go ahead and create that on your own. You don't need me to show you how you can create it. I was just checking it out. And then we have our admin settings over here. So yeah, all of our Google settings are complete pretty much. We do need to set this up though. So we'll go with the module setup. See if maybe, we have any conversion ID. Let's see. If I have any, it should be available in the analytics section right here. So if I click over here, well, nothing over there. Well, let me go back actually. So here is the tag, right? We can get started over here by clicking on the get started button. We can set up the tag manager. So click over here to create the account. My company name over here. Yeah, that's fine. The website. And then we select the platform and then we hit the create button. And then we have everything over here. I have accepted it. Accept that and click on yes, and now we should have our account created. There we go. Now we have that. So now we can just paste the tag. This is the tag manager over here. So paste this tag as a hi in the but actually that's not over here. What we're going to do now is actually go back into the website, which is over here. Cancel that 1 second. And here within Google site, we'll click on setup tag manager. It'll automatically detect that we have an account. Yep. Complete setup. And there we go. Boom. Our tag is also set up as well. Open up the website. 1 second. Paste that there and click on test. it should pop up since we just did it, but it might not. It does take a minute, but oh yeah, it does detect it automatically. So yeah, we are now good to go. We now have our tag set up on our website as well. Now the only thing that's left is basically setting up our, what was it? Let me go back, check real quick. It's just basically setting our ads account. So you can see right here, all visitors are gathered over here. So it basically gives like a preview of us as well. But right now it's still gathering data. So we won't have that available as of yet. It'll still take time. But yeah, we can connect more services over here. Maybe later. Yeah. Okay. But I think maybe we should just do it. Let me go into the settings section over here and just actually do it. So we do need to connect the ads account. I think for that, I'll just open up my Google Ads account over here in the section. Maybe there is more products over here. I don't see any ads over here. So maybe it's not available over here, but I don't have an ad account created. So it might take some time. So I don't think I'm going to do that because it's just way too much of an info. Then the video would be way too long. And yeah, we just get out. But yeah, your account should be now set up. This is how you can set up Google Analytics. It's actually pretty simple. You know, you just come into the website. You could either download the Google Sitekit, right? But first you need to create the Google Analytics account. So go to analytics.google.com, get your account set up. Then go into your WordPress website and then install this plugin right here called Sitekit by Google.com. And then just simply follow the instructions that they say over here, and you'll automatically install your Google Analytics account and it'll automatically be connected. You can see right here, mine is already connected. I have every measurement ID and everything over here, and it's giving me all the data that I would need. So now you can see 2 minutes. There's another user, which was also me, that I went to my website. So now it's just saying that, hey, there was another user who went to the website. Actually, this is a good idea. This is what we'll do. We'll open up a private window, right? Go to the website. And we'll actually browse over here and see. All right, so I'm just a user coming over here onto the website, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this looks good. Maybe I'll go ahead and buy this. Let's open it up. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, so it's good. It's a relaxed fitting, breathable fashion and everything. Size available. That's good. We got black and white. The preview looks good as well. So that's what it looks like in black. Oh, it's $139. Let's see if maybe we can buy it. I'll add it to cart and proceed to checkout page. Okay. And I'm not going to buy it. I'll just leave it over here. Now, if we go back, we should have some more activity. Yep, there we go. You can see right here, third user. Now, if we open it up, let's go ahead and open up in real time. Scroll down, we can see this person right here. These are all users, right? And this is like the third one. This one has spent a bit of more time over here. Can't really open it up over here, but here you can see drive sales, real-time pages. Click over here, you can see right here which pages and how many pages have we went through. These are all the active users that we have and all the pages in the past people have, taken. So you pretty much get everything. And this is your report snapshot. You can choose a template over here to choose a template as to what type of report snapshot you want. So user behavior, sales and revenue, marketing. So let's go with choose this template. All right. Report snapshot updated. Give it a couple of minutes. There we go. That's how it looks like. Now we have all of our data over here. Again, it'll still take some time, 24 hours to get everything set up. But yeah, after 24 hours, you should be good to go. But yeah, this is how you do it. This is how you can connect Google Analytics to your WordPress website and how you can set everything up. So it's as simple as that. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, take care and goodbye.